Hello everyone and welcome to tutorial number 2, and in this tutorial we're going to learn how to say hello to our users that we're going to see our website. So first thing we're actually going to do before we say hello to the user, we want to save the file we were going to use. So we're not going to write anything, just open Notepad++, and then go to File, and then Save As. And then go to wherever you want to save it. And then I want to save it in this folder. And you're going to call it index. And then choose HTML format or hypertext markup language file. And why do we actually call it index? Because when we put it on a server or we put it to a hosting provider, it automatically understands that an index is the main file. So I want to show you guys an example. If I go to my website, learnitbro.com, it will open right there. And if I put a slash index.html, nothing will happen because that's the index.html. So even if you go to another website, it's the same idea. The main website, the main first page will always be index.html. And that's why we're going to save our website as index.html. And when we do CSS, you guys will guess it, we're going to do .css, and also for JavaScript will be .jc. So let's actually start what we want to do. So the first thing we actually wanted to do was say hello to the user, or hello to the person who's gonna see our website. So first thing we actually need to do, we're gonna write doc type HTML. That's the first thing that we need to actually write in the beginning of our HTML code, and then we'll write HTML. You're just defining what document type it is. Back in the day when we used to use HTML4 and HTML3, we used to actually add more stuff and like which browsers and stuff like that. But for HTML5, it's straightforward. All you have to do is just put this and forget about it. And everything that we're actually going to write has to be between our HTML tag. This is the first tag. You write HTML between two tags, and at the end you write /HTML. And you always have to do that with every tag you use. So the first tag we're actually going to learn, or the first element we're going to learn today, would be something called h1, or it's like a title type. So if we use h1 and then we write hello world, and then we do the same thing /h1, this will actually print as hello world in a really big font. So let's actually try it out. Let's save, and then let's actually press run and launch it in Chrome. Do you guys see hello world? It says it right there. If we go back and let's copy the same exact thing, and then instead of doing it on H1, we're gonna actually do it in H6. You can go from H1 up to H6. So the more you go, the more the number is bigger, the smaller the font is. So if we launch it in Chrome again, see how this one is small and this one is big. And you can also do the same thing with H2, 3, and 4. I'll leave you guys to explore that on your own, but it's the same idea. And this was actually the first step to learn how to use HTML. So I hope you guys learned something new today, and let's learn something more better in the next tutorial. And I'm probably gonna do maybe a paragraph or something else. So let's see what we're gonna do in the next tutorial, and I'll catch you guys in the next tutorial, and enjoy the rest of your day, and see you in the next one.